I will do it until they say it's lagging. Alright, we're live. And then we're gonna go here. I'm just gonna do 720, of course. Alright.
We need to do a mic test.
Yeah, I'm opening it up on my phone to see how we sound.
Okay, we're good. I hear both of us.
Oh, you already heard it? Okay. Yeah, it sounds good on my phone too. Cool. Here, you say something? Let me make sure you're loud.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Oh yeah, we're good. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, whoever's viewing, it's a rather late game. Man, Thursday night too. That's wild. Happy holiday season. We have the second game of week 7. Playoffs start next week. This game has big implications on the playoffs. If HeavyHitters win, I believe they will be 3rd seed. If they lose, they will be 4th seed and have to play the 4v5 game.
Sounds about right. I think you have the scenarios laid out better than I do.
Well, you're the one who just told me, so I'm like, alright, now I got the info. The names are a little confusing. I believe the duck is Duxer. I guess that's not too confusing. And the goat is Ocha.
Yeah. And since this is the second game of our doubleheader tonight, it has been confirmed that the has-beens have been eliminated from playoff contention.
Yep, if you missed it earlier, it's quite a thriller. 28-21, Dangerous defeats Underdogs in Romo's team debut with the Underdogs. Pretty good offensive game. One last shout out to Jeff and CJ for making the game happen and keeping our no FF streak alive. And we got a wide open top route, deep. Good throw. I have race on. Oh, that's Lemnos, man. I didn't have my teams. What a great throw. Great start. My goodness. He just has no. That's complete again. Oh, almost.
I do wonder, Sin holds onto that boost to the very end, would he have made that catch though?
Did he boost early?
For me, he did.
I missed it. Man, Lem just testing Squid immediately. Maybe he saw something in that has-beens win. Should be a sack here. Yeah. Huge third down here early. Wow, it's only been 1 minute. That was a very fast drive. It's a good throw. Great conversion. Oh, Sinner. My goodness.
Heartbreaker type of catch. I mean, sorry, not heartbreaker, heart stopper.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was going to say it's a heartbreaker, too, in front of the defense's face. Like, damn, we almost had it.
That's another way to taunt players in the game.
Let's see. What do we got? Deep top attempt. That's Angler Jr., as I like to call him. Great block. To reinforce, or rather give another fact to Wayne's point earlier about has-beens being eliminated, it is the first time since we relaunched Blitz that Smith and Finn are not in the playoffs, so that's kind of crazy.
That is. And also Portis, although he's only played one season.
Yeah, right. Portis kind of got the raw end of the deal there. Goes to his new team, wins the game, watches his old team go 0-4, and they still make playoffs. Unlucky. Lemno's just... Oh, I think that's just an it. Oh, yep. Oof. And I mean, he wasn't even pressured. No one was on him. That's tough. always go back to the advice Jeff gave me when I was QBing last season. Sometimes you just got to slow it down a little bit. He was cooking quick, and you just maybe have to slow it down in the red zone. Looks like this is going to be a big yardage game. Squid answering back quickly with a big 15-yard play. Another thing to mention, this is Sin's 1.5 game of the night, as he had to play a half for Jeff earlier as a sub. Thank you, Sin.
All the interested fantasy players, Sin's first half stats for that last game will count towards Sheep.
So Sheep ends with a 0. No, I think he had, I swear he had 1 catch. But.
Not sure, but I think that's the easiest solution for everyone.
Yeah, of course. Just a big 90 up down. A little bit early. Good catch. Perfect throw.
Great throw.
And speaking of fantasy, if I'm not mistaken, let me bring up the little names. These 3 guys, all of SquidInc, are the top 3 fantasy players this season so far. In terms of picking players.
That's right. They know something. They know something that we
They
don't
know something, and they don't even pick themselves. They just know something. They're just good. It's a great opportunity here for Lem. Good block. This one could be opposite pace to the earlier game where both these teams like to take big shots deep, so there could be a lot of incompletions and clock stoppages. Good tackle, FF opportunity. Let's see if it'll let me turn off race yet.
We haven't talked about it, but what do you think? What do you think this the score of this game is going to be?
Oh, true. Yeah, I guess it's 0-0, so we can still be valid. It's hard for me to ignore the knowledge that Lem just drove down the field nearly at will, but I think it will be 28-17, and Lem will get a field goal before the half and then struggle in the second half.
I like the field goal call. I'm gonna go 28-13.
You think they're gonna go for a random 2 or lag miss a field goal? Or I mean an extra
I
point.
don't
He's just being bold.
I don't know how
I
they're
like
gonna
it.
get that.
I like it. Yeah, it's actually
30.
insane because I was looking, like when I was looking at Jeff's stats, and being like, damn, he's improved this season. Like I saw how many 2s he went for last season. Just literally no one's going for 2s this season. It's crazy. Big early red zone here. Oh, huge sack. Squid is known for the skinnies. I don't have rates turned on, but that one looked like it could have been one. This should be a tackle opportunity again. Nope.
It's tough to get Squid on those angles.
I'm surprised they're not. They usually, I think I've seen 4 or 5 heavy hitter games this season. They usually put Lem at blitz and when you're this close to the end zone, and they're not. Sin must know something. Little bit of scatter here. Oh, great
Let's
positioning,
go.
WSK. Oh, and he gets a tackle. What a play.
I mean, great tackle overall. I just feel like Wick might have been able to have a chance at that swat though.
Maybe he was playing for the 1 yard loss. No, I see you.
Maybe.
I'm wondering if who's that, Ocho? If Ocho like boosted early, maybe it was an errant throw or something, because he for sure could have boosted down and WSK would have missed diving for the SWAT.
This is no skinny.
The
Okay,
charge.
you know
Oh
what's?
my god!
Oh
That's
my goodness.
a center interception.
He's warmed up this game. He's warmed up.
That's right. He played a game an hour and a half ago. He's ready to go. Great interception. Man, and I thought this would be like both teams are just cooking on yardage and not scoring. Thought it'd be an offensive game. So I know that you guys have talked a lot about underperformer of the year, and I'm not hinting at anything around WCK. Do you just think Lemnos has underutilized WCK on offense this year because his numbers are so down from past seasons? And I know he's playing RB, but
You can make a case for it, but I would, I guess, okay, to answer your question, I think so, but it's not because it's obviously not intentionally, but I feel like it's just his play calls. It's like, it takes a long time to develop, so I can only imagine how long it takes to develop a play for Wick specifically at the RB unit. I would have liked, since he's always like, Lem usually has the RB at the hash, he do more reverses, you know what I mean?
did I just speak a WSK touchdown into existence? Oh my god, it did.
You did. You did.
There it is. He's utilizing
Well,
him.
Well, we stand corrected. He
Yeah.
knows how to utilize Wick.
There you go. You know, yeah, and it's surprising, and I mean, I guess it's another one of the stigmas or cliches around Lem, because when I play RB in his offense in pubs, he gives me so many plays. Actually, I have so much fun. So he's definitely shown the ability in pubs, and I know sending RB deep, unless your name is Jeff, will catch a lot of people off guard. Whereas Jeff's entire offense is the RB. So.
One thing I would like to see them try to do, whether it's this game or the postseason, is play with a little bit more pace. I feel like he has more confidence or a quicker, like his plays work a lot more when he has a little bit more tempo to his offense.
Yeah, it's almost like you see him, like we can physically see him second guessing himself when he starts slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
Because all those drives where he, like so many people have alluded to this season, little stunt B here, when they're ahead and he's cooking, like they actually hike so fast and he calls plays so fast.
That was a great decision by Squid to go for that sneak, because while Lem was shading the top short, he decided to go for the icon, and Squid was able to spot it and make that sneak. So great decision by Squid.
Yeah, Squid and this looks like it should just be an easy sneak again. Yeah, Squid and Krusty have shown extreme composure this season, other than the one game where Squid literally couldn't see colors. Like neither of them have made a ton of mistakes in any one game.
So yeah, speaking of that, Tony, do you have a favorite of like your favorite or most surprising QB for this season amongst the newer guys, or any of the QBs, to be honest?
So yeah, it'd be two different answers for two different questions. Where who do I think best QB is? Probably Squid now. For a while I thought it was Krusty, but probably Squid. However, in terms of surprise, it's Krusty, because I think a lot of people coming into the season were like, I mean, other than if Smith QB'd, but we're like, Squid's gonna be the best QB because he's like practiced and stuff. Krusty just kind of started picking it up, so he's been really efficient. If he kicked more field goals early in the season, you guys would have less turnovers. He doesn't throw very many interceptions. It's just really impressive stuff after we've seen people like Lemnos, myself last season. You know, people that are trying to learn QB usually throw quite a few interceptions. So Krusty's been the surprise for me.
Yeah. We also can't really forget about CJ. He did start 3-0 to begin the season. He was showing improvement as well. Not sure what his intentions are for the postseason, but you know, I would say, you know, don't be too discouraged or whatever. You know, a lot of these rookie QBs are learning. Is there a fourth QB? Oh, I mean, this is part. They're on the heavy hitters, but Sin was also kind of getting reps in it from a pub standpoint. The QB as well.
Yeah, that could be. Oh, huge interception.
That may be the first time we've seen Ducks
Oh,
get
Ducks
mossed.
are true. Actually, that is a great point. Yeah, Sin could be the QB for next season, and I mean next season, for those that don't know, is just going to be fun chaos. If anything, I'll sign up as a backup again. So that's me personally, but we're gonna have kickoffs. We're gonna have laterals. Who knows what else will come of it? It's gonna be a great time. So hopefully people have a vested interest come January still. As for CJ, yeah, because he's so dedicated to blitz or just his craft in general, like he's a great chess player as well.
That's right.
Um, I wasn't surprised by him playing well, but yeah, I was surprised when he was able to move the wraith and make those huge throws in those games, because that's literally something I never picked up on playing against superior competition, arguably last season, and like I practiced more as QB going into the season, so he was arguably better than me already.
I would say, Tony, just a quick note about your QB. I think if you were to sprinkle in a little bit more intermediate plays, it may work to your advantage as well. I think right now what you have is short and deep, but you don't have intermediate, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see what is happening here. Oh my god. And just like that, I mean, me and Wayne, yeah, we've been discussing just like that. It's fourth and, I mean, Lem's known for punting, and if this were me, I'd probably punt here the way your defense is playing. They're playing really well on defense.
Yeah,
it is a little laggy too.
Yeah, it's too close to their own end zone that they won't punt it. We know Lem; he's gonna take the safe route.
Is it too laggy? Alright, well, it could be Ocho before I close the Discord stream for you. Hopefully, Ocho, it's very inconsistent, so like I don't like to bash him for it or anything anymore, but hopefully he fixes the lag come playoffs, because I know the league game and then in our last, or 2 tournaments ago, he had some lag issues. So hopefully it's fixed. I mean, it looks a little better, I think. I know when for all those out there, 2 tournaments ago when Ocho was lagging, whenever we paused it, it fixed it for like a good 10-minute period, so at least there's a solution. Alright, let's see. Do they like try a play and then punts? He's really short on time. Yeah, it's a punt. Yeah, it's a punt. I was gonna say, you don't even have time to get open at that point. Oh, Finn's here?
He knows. He knows.
I just want his thoughts for the stream. It's a mid-game interview. Hell yeah! There it is! There it is! He can enjoy Christmas break. Or I guess it would be Thanksgiving. Huge drive here for SquidInc. Let's see. That's just covered, isn't it? By Lem? Man, Lem's playing out of his mind on defense. Heavy hitters as a whole really are. Alright, let's switch this if we can. Well, neither of our predictions are looking great. It's 0-0.
Wait, what do you mean? It's 7.
Oh, is it? Wait, who scored?
Mm-hmm.
What the
It was
hell?
Lem. Wick. Remember that Wick touchdown?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's been so defensive, I completely forgot. I need to update the score. I suck. My fault, everybody. I'm a little fatigued as our game got delayed 25 minutes and then lasted an hour and a half. I will update the score at halftime. 7-0 Lem then. Wow, that's exciting. Like a little surprise for me. That's a late throw again. Great block. Ducks are really trying to pull home these mosses too, and they're just playing too good of defense.
Yeah, maybe this is the most defensive challenge SquidInc has faced all season. So
It's a little bit
let's
late
see.
again, but catchable. Good catch.
Let's see how Squid overcomes this, because it's not very easy to crack through the heavy hitters, especially with Lem and Wick covering.
Yeah, heavy hitters. So originally Underdog's identity was this, and dangerous. Just play a ton of defense and hope your offense cooks. But like heavy hitters have been through and through all season long, just low scoring, stay in the game. And Lemnos Lemons season 1 were kind of like that as well. Lemnos just elevates defenses so much. And WSK's played really, really well on defense as well. It's a little toss down. Take the outside zone here, WSK. He takes the aggressive tackle. Jinxed him a little bit. Commentator's curse.
Great yards and great block.
Yeah. Ducks are known for being a good blocker. What is this? Just a sneak? Oh. That's a catch.
Those slant steps.
1:17 to go. They should be able to get a touchdown here, and I believe they start with the ball in the second half. Oh no!
Oh,
That's
my
Sinner!
God, dude.
That's Sinner
Return
with
it,
2
Sid.
red zone
Return it,
stops.
Sid.
Wait a minute. Our first fumble 6?
Nah, you couldn't. And the time stop. That's
Oh yeah.
money. That's okay. Just let them play. And it also wasn't 15 seconds.
Was it not?
10
All right,
seconds, not
10
bad.
seconds. I never know how long it takes someone to get down the field.
They need a tackle at the time.
Yeah. Ike, hello?
Like, alright, now they have that time, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So it'll be, what
Nice.
was it, 50 seconds?
50.
Yeah, 50
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah, wow. Okay, yeah, back to, now the celebration's over. This is getting sorted. Sinner with 2 single-handed stops in the red zone. Like, I think it was actually within the 10-yard line both times. Interception and forced fumble and fumble recovery.
Yeah, Sin's looking like the MVP of this game, even without scoring a touchdown.
I mean, he did get to do 2 pregame rituals today, so he's kind of juiced.
He is. Maybe he was inspired by Mr. Unlimited's win, and but one will be wondering, why didn't he do this in that game?
True, yeah, true. Last week, I mean, I really think Jeff is starting to shine. Like, it's actually insane how much he only throws to Prism, but he's so good at running again like he used to be. He's hitting his stride right in time for playoffs. I haven't seen anyone be able to tackle him for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a style that to contain Jeff, but if you go for like the big sacks, yeah, Jeff will find a way. In 4 downs, definitely Jeff will find a way.
Here comes the end of half field goal I was predicting. Not sure Squid scores 28 in the second half, but little safe run there. Lem knowing he has timeouts. They probably have about 3 plays left.
Feel like the heavy hitters aren't going for the touchdown. I feel
Yeah.
like they're just trying to march closer for the field goal.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, he could have just been trying to run clock and get closer. Maybe they just want 5 more yards.
Lem's not fooling nobody with this. He ain't going for nothing here.
Heh! I think he will only throw this if it's immediately open, which it is not. So that's a good decision, because if he throws that, it's probably inted. So good call by Lem. We'll turn off the rates so it's exciting. He kind of lost because it's every 5 yards, right? His disadvantage. So
Ocho is cheating top. Interesting.
what's he do here? You can't lose more yards. You can't be behind the white line.
Lem.
He
All right,
does.
Lem, what the hell is that?
That's really bad. I mean, he went from a 25-yarder to a 32.
But you know what? Lem's still gonna get this field goal.
Yeah, he is Mr. Automatic. That's right. Uh-oh.
No, it's
That's
still
good.
two.
Yeah. Twos are
Down
pretty
the
easy to
middle.
kick, I think, right? Yeah, so. There it is, 10-0. Let me update the score. This is home score. So is there a situation where SquidInc can lose first? Or is that just...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think at the moment, if the Crabs wins the next game, we get the first seed because I think we're currently tied at 4-2 each, and so if we win, I
I
believe
thought they
we
were
would take the
5-1
first
for
seed.
some reason. Yeah, there it is then. So this is actually
Tony.
huge for both teams. Not red.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying it's huge for both teams. I kind of thought it was only for seeding for heavy hitters and dangerous, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The other jeopardized situation, but I mean, SquidInc might still have the favorite here, is in a three-way tie where the heavy hitters wins, Crabs loses, and the SquidInc loses this one. We'll be all tied at what?
4-3.
4-3.
Yeah. What if the wait? Was that Prism's prediction? Was 4-3, 4-3, 4-3, 3-4, 3-4, 3-4?
No, I think he.
Oh, he had a team at. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he had a team at 5-2.
I think he has Squid at 5-2.
Yeah. But that's what it could end. Is all man. Talk about a competitive league. There have been a lot of close games this season.
There's also been a lot of I wouldn't say surprises, but a lot of like close games where like it could have went either way, right? And so I think it's gone like that.
I literally choked us out of me being in. Wait, it would have been me and you, yeah, both in our second overtime game against each other. Right. So that's funny.
There was an overtime game this season though between the has-beens and the heavy hitters.
Yeah, where there was a fumble fest or something. I heard. I actually missed that game.
Yeah,
but I heard it was pretty funny.
All right, so SquidInc moving the ball well as usual, but they really need to convert some points here if they want to still compete for that first seed.
Is this covered? It's pretty late.
Waken might be there.
Yeah, it's a good block. Squid's had a few like cross-field throws, which is resulting in it being late. Something I would do that I need to get out of the habit of. But yeah, I guess, I mean, he's kind of going with the Lemnos approach, which I know you're not a fan of, which is instead of taking a 2-yard sack, just chuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
High risk sometimes. He has the icon here. That one is also late. Oh my god, see?
Oh my god.
I mean, he had the open icon or just right here. 10 yards in front of him.
That was a very
out of character
spawn.
Yeah, it was a bad spawn and an out of character decision by Squid. That means each of heavy hitters have an interception. Something that hasn't been that common this season. That is just a punt.
Lem. No, it's not. It's early.
Oh, it's early? Okay.
My goodness, what the hell was Lem seeing?
Do you think he clicked the wrong thing? Yeah, because this guy was just wide open up here, right, for an icon.
so what I saw, Tony, was he uncloaked the Wraith at the bottom somewhere in center short, and it was deep.
Got it. So he's helping. He went with the old school Lemnos uncloak. That works 1 out of every 100 times.
This guy's getting cocky with Tony.
Yeah, he's doing the old offense, the joke offense. Yeah, you're only up by 10 against a high-powered offense. Even in last week's loss, they still scored 3 touchdowns.
Here's an icon.
Good catch by WSK.
Risky icon, but yeah, Ducks tried to bait it and it almost worked.
Yep. All right, this is something.
Yeah.
I want to go over. He's gonna take it, and that's the veteran Lemnos. A lot of the new QBs this season are so greedy on 3rd and 1. They go deep and then they fail on 4th down. It's like, just take the first down. Just a note for you guys heading into the playoffs.
and one of the reasons why, like when you're talking about Squid being the best of the rookie class this season, I think what gives him a true edge is that I think he's understood the angles and sneaking, whereas other QBs I feel like still struggle to get the easy yards sometimes.
Yeah, Squid, when I was gonna be on the podcast, it didn't age super well, but I was always calling Squid like Prism Jr. He just sees the right play so quickly a lot of the time. Not so much this game, but like earlier in the season. He sees the run really quickly. As soon as it's open for 10 yards, he'll see an icon. So he reads and reacts really quickly.
M's offense has not been super impressive this game. Their defense obviously has, right? But like,
Yep.
man, Lem has been putting himself in dangerous situations. Like Dux
Yeah.
is a known blitzer. Like you gotta call like I think it's part of it's the play calling, but man, like Dux is getting these big sacks.
Yeah, going back to the last 2 possessions, I think he has like 10 total net yards.
There's an icon.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, good
All right.
improv. Way to pull him away, Sin. That was a great play. Gives
All
him a
right.
chance here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lem's last possession was that one where they punted it, and then this one they've struggled a little bit with sacks and getting open, so hopefully they can convert here because it'd be great for morale.
Just something to note here is Ocho and Squid has swapped top and bot.
Oh yeah. So Squid wants the WCK assignment, I guess. What's the play? They're just both running deep. He has no icon. He can't do anything. Yeah, they didn't give him any options. They both ran deep. That's, I mean, that's just an impossible situation for your quarterback. I'm sorry. It's Squid. Yeah. WSK's 30 yards down the field, and Squid's running straight in the line all the way down the field. That's just too difficult. Yeah, great defense by both teams.
Oh,
Very aggressive angle by Lemnos.
good yards.
What's the lowest someone scored this season? I feel like there hasn't been any threes this season, like last season. Threes or twos.
Like for the winning team or
the
just
losing
like
team. Yeah. Like
pull it up.
10 or something? 13?
I'll pull it up.
This game's
No, I think no. Lem definitely has 7 or.
Oh
or
yeah,
6
you're
wins.
right. You're right. There was
In
a
the
game
first
that was
season.
like 34-7 or something. You're right.
Oh, 3. 3 is the one I see right now by
Oh.
Dangerous.
Oh wow! Great block.
Oh my God, we're in 4th down again.
And
But at least it's 4th and 1.
WCK is if I recall, I think he has like 18 swats, so he's like 2 behind Krusty for league lead, and I believe he has a few this game, so he's competing for it for sure.
First down.
Yeah, it's
Just
free.
like that. It's a
Free
first.
run, yeah. It's tough to stop the wall sneaks when you only need 1 yard. You actually pretty much have to guess which side they're going to go on. I hope you're right. Unless you're Devin, apparently, because that guy just tracks movements like a psycho. Is it D-Bot? There it is.
Oh.
Oh, no. Wait, hello?
Wait, what?
Duxer? He ran a 90 instead of going to it.
That was interesting.
Ducks are a little shaky today. A little shaky.
I think he probably thought it was covered, so he probably assumed it was an icon.
Just an insta throw here. That's impossible. Yep, that's impossible for Ocho to win. I mean,
this is insane of a game by the heavy hitters.
Did we praise Squid too much? Did we jinx him? Is it our fault? Are we the problem? Because that's 2 ints now that are like, yes, heavy hitters are playing out of their mind on defense, but they just shouldn't have been thrown. Little handoff here for WSK. Get some easy yards, hopefully. Nice little juke.
We gotta give credit to the heavy hitters, man. Great, outstanding defense so far, man. Like nobody imagined a shuttle game so far.
They've held him to 0, and like I said, a few bad throws by Squid. But I mean, let's praise Lemnos on that one. The way he rode out that jump ball, riding it all the way to the end for the late tip in. Great play.
Defensive player of the year.
That's right. That's right. I was gonna mention that last drive when I was talking about WCK, because WCK goes from being one of the lowest ranked defensive players, not even based on skill, just like performance, to playing with the defensive player of the year, and all of a sudden he's been phenomenal as well. So.
What's a team this year, Tony, that's in the NFL where they're a great defensive team but just struggle offensively?
I don't know about this season, but last season was definitely the Cleveland Browns. so we could call them the 2023 Cleveland Browns. I mean, they're just not even moving the ball at all, and they're giving this is Like, this has to be so stressful as a heavy hitter defender, right? Because the other team just always has the ball, and you stopped them 4 times, which is crazy.
Man, like I don't want to jinx it either, but like imagine a situation where the SquidInc wins, man. I'll be like,
Yeah. How
how
do
the
you?
hell did we lose
Yeah,
this game?
I know they have strong M's
It's a post.
because they love each other, and that's a great throw.
Is it late? No, it's good. But come on,
Sinner!
still.
Sinner's stressing us out. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it would be really hard to bounce back after you stopped a team 4 times and just didn't score for 20 minutes. So, I love jump balls. I mean, that one, it was on time enough that he could have sat in place and caught it, to be fair. But
Well, what a game we have, Tony. Our defense is they're perfect, and offensively they're questionable.
yep. And this is gonna be a sack. Oh, Lem. I feel like Ducks are. I guess I should do the thing Money says and have their boosts up, but it seemed like he held his boost forever. What does Lem have to do to score here?
Sneak.
Yeah, that's probably right.
His play callings are ineffective.
Yeah, the red zone plays aren't working. Sneaky got good yardage. You get a field goal, you're up 13. You can get another field goal to win the game. That's impossible.
My.
I mean, I kind of zoned out on that one because I'm getting a little tired. But was Duxer even on Lem when he threw that one, or was it just a throw to Ocho?
I mean, I don't know how close he was, but it looked like Sin had a chance for it.
Yeah, Sin could have
Lem threw it too late. Lem threw it too late.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he was feeling the pressure there or what. Well,
that was 100% blockable. 100% blockable.
Since we mentioned, this is going to be an easy icon, good play. Since we mentioned fantasy earlier, all 3 of Squid's players are $5. So if you use $5 on one of them and a multiplier, I'm a little sorry for you at the moment. Especially if someone chose Squid, because I believe they'll be getting something like ×3, something like negative 120 points. Still 8 minutes left though. They could cook a couple drives. Should be an easy first down run here. Oh! Good read by Squid, and good turn for the throw.
I don't know if you saw that, but that was like a triple 90 there.
Yeah,
I think.
I usually like hone in on the quarterback so I don't see the routes run. But yeah, that's huge. And he turned into the throw to hit him right on time. This is the thing I'm talking about, by the way, for viewers that don't know, where Squid runs in a circle after he's already set the play. Is this an RB icon?
Lem's there. Lem is so good at baiting that bullshit.
Yeah, he does it a lot. He is due to get mossed, so I'm hoping that doesn't come to fruition. Lem's kind of broke that curse he had from a couple seasons ago. But Duxer has been mossing everyone all season, so. Heavy hitters locking up a little bit here again.
Surely it's a 90 somewhere.
This is covered again. Is it catchable? Oh my gosh, WSK's just so good. And he's always been so good at covering 90s. One of the few guys that can cover 90s.
It's crazy because both top and bottom is being locked up.
yeah, actually true. Squid might be a little flustered at the moment.
And then Sin has been fortunate with the middle's fumble and the middle
yeah.
interception.
Yeah, so Squid's probably thinking about going over the middle a little bit. Let's see, what is this play? I mean, good icon, great play. That's a great play because there wasn't much available there. I just want everyone to know the score is updated. It is literally 10-0 with 6 minutes left. Defensive slugfest.
Sin, did you have the wall seek? No, you did not.
It's a great steps play. Man, that's such an aggressive call on 4th down too. 4th and 2. Great play.
You gotta walk away with some points here, SquidInc.
Yep. Squid's been a little sus on field goals, so hopefully he gets the touchdown on this drive. Albeit that would just make the next field goal more high pressure. This is just a sack.
Full coverage. Then,
Yep.
great Saxon.
Other than
it's
a few wall sneaks this game, Sin's been pretty good at containing Squid's sneak ability, really. Wow.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I was just about to say that. I think Sin, as long as he doesn't get beat up by that wall, he's been able to stay relatively parallel with Squid sometimes.
Is that the... yeah, it is. That's what I was going to call, because he's known for doing the skinny. I was wondering if he'd use it as a bait, and he did. Boy, Lemnos is going to be feeling the pressure after this if they give up a touchdown.
Yep.
3 to 4 minutes
What a
left. Yeah. Is it just
Oh,
top
no.
too? He didn't stay true. That's a touchdown.
All right. Well, start of the game. Can Lem close it out offensively, or does SquidInc get another chance to go up ahead?
Ocho nervous? Nope, just making sure it goes in. Alright, 7. That is away score.
SquidInc's defense needs to continue to be strong, and they're fighting for the first seed. And the heavy hitters, we're here looking for an upset. And also, like, they've been dominating all game defensively. Like, you gotta get out of this game with a win, because if you're not, man, moral.
Yeah.
Like that locker room vibe.
Everyone's looking for moral points at this point going into the playoffs, really. And I mean, I just wanted to make a point. How about the 2 games today? Talk about teams looking like they're ready for playoffs. I know some offensive have looked a little weak, but I mean, maybe it's just defenses are that playoff ready.
Maybe.
Because I mean, this is the 1 seed playing the 3 seed. And we had the 5 versus 4 earlier, which are going to rematch if nothing crazy happens. So, should be a good playoffs, and this has been a great game.
All right, Mr. Lem. How's your M holding up at this point in the game?
Right. He doesn't look like he has many options here. You got to stay in bound and not fumble. Oh, that's such a risky boost there. Is it worth it for 1 yard to risk a fumble?
I feel like this is where Lem needs to get better at, is 2nd and 3rd downs. Like, you do not want to put yourself in the 3rd and long. You got to do something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, a lot of QBs do the opposite, where they go backwards on 2nd down, and then it just makes 3rd down impossible.
Mm-hmm.
To say, oh, it's just a sneak. He used the should have just took that extra yard. Yeah. So, too fancy. Maybe he wanted to make sure he didn't fumble or go out of bounds.
Also, if you notice, he also slows down that spin. Like,
yeah,
I don't understand sometimes.
Classic Lemnos jukes. That's all we'll say about it.
But you know what? He got those yards. So
that's right.
3rd down.
I mean, if they can get an icon. Oh, huge read. Wait, is it deep? Is it just game over?
Oh, no, they got.
It's not deep. It's not deep.
No, Len. You guys sneak on Ocho now.
It's an improv. It's a little bit late. WSK makes this catch 100 out of 100 times. Yeah, great throw actually. There we go.
Man,
what a play.
Man, this is finally the breakthrough game we see Lem uses the RB this game.
That's right. That's right. We spoke it into existence. And man, I did not have rates on, but I'm going to assume he moved the rate there, which is just a huge play. If he did, we'll ask him. But great conversion.
That was 3rd down, right?
Yeah, it was like 3rd and 6, so a huge play situationally.
All right. Heavy hitters, what are you going to do here?
Yeah, if you're Lem, you just don't throw an int. You only lose off a touchdown. You give them the ball with a minute and 15 or so.
Just want to take a moment here to say someone has brought it up that Dux was the first player potentially to have the 100 sacks career-wise. So props to him.
Well, I think
Probably don't
someone,
embarrass him.
yeah, I think someone posted that the other day in like media or something. Congrats on 100 sacks.
That's right. Is this an icon? Oh, come
I think
on,
he's
Lem.
also the only person that's blitzed all 3 seasons. So, but yes, congrats on 100 sacks, Dexter, and that's 2 more in a row. So they're saving their timeouts, or they don't have timeouts, which means that they're going to have even less time than I thought they would.
Yeah. Did the SquidInc use the timeouts?
I used 1 for sure, but that's all I saw. Wait, does he
Okay,
have him? He
interesting.
has him. Oh, it's late.
Oh, it's late.
Lamb. Oh, what a catch!
Oh,
Wait, what do you do here?
wait, no timeout?
Yeah, if they don't have any timeouts, surely you go for the first and win the game. You do not kick here. You do not
Yeah, I
kick here,
know.
Lem. Please do not kick. You need 1 yard.
I think he's gonna kick it, man. I swear to God.
Wait, if you're Lemnos, don't you just run all the way backwards across the field and throw it up? You just win the game.
Oh, true. Will they
That's
do
like,
that, though?
what would Prism do, the Super Bowl champion?
Don't get sacked here, Lem.
Yeah. Throw it backwards,
He's throwing
Lem!
it. He's
Oh,
throwing
he's
it.
doing
He's
it!
throwing
He's doing it! Oh, he threw it too early! It's a catch! Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, no. Could this be the biggest heartbreak of all time? Please, no. Don't do this to the heavy hitters. They deserve better.
no.
He actually tried to do it and threw it 1 second too early. Oh, that's so funny.
You know what's crazy, Lem? I mean, sorry, Tony. This
Yeah.
is pretty much the story of the game, where they fuck up on offense, they leave a second on the clock, and SquidInc still has a goddamn chance to win the game.
Yep, after everything. It's literally, let me see, 10-7, and they could win off of this. With 2 great
Oh
jump
my
ballers.
All right, let's see the duck and the goat. Can they pull off the Hail Mary?
Good block, Lemnos. There it is.
Great,
What
great
an
play.
upset win. And like he said, they've
Wow.
got a chance at first or second or something like that if something crazy happens. So.
Yes. So now the first seed is definitely up for grabs now by the Crabs.
Yeah,
All three depend on
yeah.
the last game, and that also puts Danger Us in an awkward position where that last game will also determine their seeding, I believe. But we'll find out. I don't know exactly the scenario, so we'll find out. But
Well,
I
yeah, we can go. Who do you guys do first usually? Oh, the
we'll
winners?
do the winners, yeah.
All right. I was gonna say I can't get in that channel. I was sighing.
Hello, congrats on the win. What a nail biter that game was, and that was one hell of a defensive game you guys put on. So props to you guys. Man, like first I gotta ask you, like how. I'm sorry to ask you this, but how was your M? Because your defense was amazing, but offensively it was a struggle, man. But like you guys made big plays for Wick down when you guys needed to. But Lem, like walk me through, like how did you feel that game? How did you feel in that game? Because it was a roller coaster.
Oh no, I like the offense didn't feel great. Like we couldn't really throw effectively short. We were throwing pretty decently deep. We had a couple of miscues. So we just tried to take those in stride, but we know our defense is good. We had a decent game plan for defense. But I think we all did like a really awesome job. Each one of us managed to get 2 turnovers at least, I think. So yeah, that's just what the heavy hitters do.
We're in. That was the final game, actually. Are you proud of Sin?
Oh, Sin, you know, is definitely up there in the most improved player. I guess he's rookie. He's also a rookie this season.
Yeah, Rookie of the Year
too.
candidate.
So super
I'm
proud,
proud of
Sin.
myself. That's all that matters.
There's very few players, I'm one of them, albeit I lost that game, that had a forced fumble, fumble recovery, and interception in the same game. So
Yeah, he's just ready. He's good. He has good reactions, good APM, and he's there.
and both were inside of their 15-yard line, I believe. So great job, Sin. Great game defensively
Yes.
for you guys.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel? I'm sure Wayne has some more, but just real quick, how do you feel going into the playoffs then? Your guys' defense looks elite, and then like he alluded to, your offense a little stagnant, but potential is there, of course.
Yeah, I think
Go on,
it
Tim,
was
so-
possible. I think it was definitely possible for us to get at least like one more score, whether that's a field goal or a touchdown. Obviously, at the end of the game, we're milking a little bit there, um, but the hell is they saying? Oh, I think we just got to get on more on this. Like we haven't practiced too much together. Probably got to play a couple more games together and get back in the swing of plays and getting me more confident on when I can throw balls. But yeah, we're ready for the playoffs.
My question, sorry to bring back to the game, but Wick, I just had to ask because first it is how proud of you of Lem connecting with you on that deep pass for that touchdown, the first touchdown of the game, and then second was like 3rd and 5 or something like that, and it looked like an improv against a Hacks D defense, and Lem, you connected with Wick. Like, how proud of Lem are you, Wick, during those 2 plays?
Oh, incredibly. My plan was to throw deep in this game, and Lem knows hit every deep play we had to hit. At some point. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was great, and it was great to see you being utilized deep as well, because we were wondering, like, how you would make an impact on this game, like, and you guys found a way. Arguably one of the more important games and a challenge in the SquidInc, right? But yeah, as Tony alluded to, you guys are moving on to the playoffs. Anything, Sin, you want to tell the world, tell the league that the heavy hitters are here? You guys started 0-2, I think it was, and you guys finished the season strong. Why should we be afraid of the heavy hitters?
I don't think they need to be. We're just looking forward to our next game, and we just play it match by match.
All right, awesome. Tony, anything else?
Yeah, it looks like you and I carry the spice for the sake of the heavy hitters. Because they're just chill guys that are happy to be here. So, yeah, congrats on your win. I don't know if you guys realize you actually have we believe, we haven't confirmed it, that you have an outside shot at getting the first seed, actually. So, in a chance of a 3-way tie. We haven't calculated it. We were just speculating if all of you guys end 4-3, how it will go. But you could end 2, you could end 1. So, yeah, really outperformed expectations. We'll say that. So, congratulations.
Hell yeah, heavy hitters are here.
Congrats, guys. GG's.
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 Yeah, it was really good.
Good evening.
So,
The first interception that Sin got was wild.
Hello.
I would agree, guys. That was wild, and that was. I guess I'll jump in there, Tony. But that interception was like, because you guys started out the game with a great defensive stop, and then you guys marched down the field, and Sin. I'm just gonna say it. I think was fortunate that pass was a little bit late for that interception, and it just seems to get them back into the flow of things. Like, Squid, what were you seeing there, and like, did you feel like, how did you feel as the game kept going? Because it was a roller coaster game. I know you guys struggled offensively, but you guys were always in that game.
That was probably like the most worst luck we've ever had in any kind of game. Like, cause Sin got the fumble right in the red zone. We should have had 2 more tries, and it went behind me as I was looping forward. So there was no way that I was gonna pick that up, and then they get like a 50-yard on the other side. I think for the most part our defense was actually pretty good. Besides that touchdown that Ocho let up, like our defense I think, like was playing at its peak form, to be honest with you. But offensively, there's like a couple of like plays where I thought it was open, and then we just get caught on like an early spawn or push back, and then I think usually those end up in blocks or whatever. But I just probably shouldn't have thrown them.
Yeah,
So,
and that's exactly what I was going to ask was, do you credit their defense, or like what was causing you to be kind of off on your timing on some throws? Because like the bottom interception, that was just a tough spawn. The interception Sid got, really tough as well. Obviously fumble, not your fault. But the top one was a late throw. There were a couple late throws out there that you usually don't miss those throws. So do you feel like you were just off this game, or were they doing something defensively?
I don't know. Like, it could be a mix of both. I know they're playing really good defense, but yeah, to be honest, I mean, I think I usually do hit those throws pretty well. But I mean, their defense was also very good. I can't take anything away from them.
Yeah, I think Wick and
Yeah.
Lem's coverage was very solid that game. They were confusing. They were baiting stuff to make it look like it was open, but it wasn't actually open. There was a lot of that going on. It felt like, well, I was looking at the minimap at least. I think I would have been having a tough time as a QB with them covering.
I agree. I
Some of
think
the
they had some great defense.
some of those passes, even the ones that Squid had to PP it, like the moment you guys caught it, like they were there on your tackle. Like you guys, like there was no breathing room for anything, right? So yeah, I agree. They played outstanding defense. Ducks, I know a few of those catches you want back because it's very rare to see you get mossed if any a point this season, right? So I think there was one or two this game, and it looked like also one play where Squid tried to throw a post down touchdown or something like that, and you wiggled off. Like, did you expect an icon or you just thought you
No,
covered?
I was watching my minimap. I heard the sound of the throw, and I didn't see it on my minimap. Like I didn't see the mine spawn, so I don't know if maybe the ketchup and mustard got me. Like it didn't. I don't know. Maybe I just couldn't see. I'm not sure what, but I thought he iconed Ocho, so I started to like look at my minimap, and then I realized like it was coming to me. Was I open? I couldn't tell. It felt like Wick was kind of baiting it,
It
but
was tough. It looked like it was a baited, but yeah, it was tough. It just it looked scary because you ran off of it. So I thought there was a chance for them to get the interception actually, but thank God.
yeah. I didn't see it on my minimap, and then I thought Ocho got iconed, and then I realized he didn't, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, why is my unit turning? I'm like, fuck. It's one of those, yeah. And the Mosses, yeah, the Lem one was just him playing the spawn better. I think I just misplayed that. The one on the slant up in the end zone. And then the Wick one, that spawn was like insane to me. It felt like it spawned so far away. I guess we
Yeah,
both
the
tipped it
bot one.
backwards.
Yeah, it went up
Yeah.
really high.
Yeah, that was wild.
So, moving on from the game, because obviously we still consider you guys a great team. Are you guys still really confident after having two tough losses to the arguably the other two title favorites alongside you guys?
I don't think so. I think like if we had played a perfect game offensively and defensively and still lost, then I'd be worried. But I know this is not how we like normally play, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I think if it weren't for that fumble, I think we probably would have had another touchdown. So that would have made the game feel a little bit tighter and
Yeah,
would
I
have made
think
us
like
feel a little bit better. Would have been a much different game.
from our perspective, we had 4 or 5 ints and 1 fumble return for 50 yards, and we lost by 3. So
Yeah, I had mentioned that to Wayne that like because we were going over best QB this season and whatnot, and like other than the game where you literally couldn't see, you've been really consistent
my
in not
worst-
turning the ball over. So.
yeah.
Yeah, having 2 turnovers inside of, I believe it was inside of their 15-yard line is tough, and I'm sure you guys will get it back together because you're a top offense. So.
Thank you
All right.
very much.
So the last question, because Ocho, feel like we haven't been able to ask Ocho something, but Ocho, was there anything? If there's a positive thing we could take away from this game, was there anything? And heading into the playoffs, is there anything you want to tell the league why we should be worried about SquidInc?
Well, first off, that's a great question. I appreciate that. Well, I would say I think Squid usually doesn't throw picks like that. Like defensively, Squid was great. The one touchdown was just on me, and I do that once a game. So that's just like you can expect that. But I think Squid was fine. I don't think he usually plays like that. I think some like at least 2 of those turnovers, a fumble and the interception to, well, 3 of them actually. The interception to Sin, interception to Len and me. Like I think all 3 of them are kind of lucky. I don't think Squid usually throws those. They would usually be PPs or swats. So I'm not too worried about that performance. I guess. I think they played some great defense.
Yeah.
What was the second part of the question?
The second part was just now that we're entering the playoffs, SquidInc, you guys are well, your first seed may be in jeopardy now, but we still need to play the last game between the Crabs and the Has-Beens to really determine who's going to get that first seed. But regardless, is there anything, Ocho, you want to say on behalf of your team? Why the league should fear the SquidInc as we enter the playoffs?
I don't think the league should fear SquidInc. I think they should be jealous of us.
Okay, so why should we be jealous of the SquidInc?
Because it doesn't matter what seed we get, we're still gonna win a Super Bowl, baby.
That's right.
There it is.
All right, GG's guys.
GG's. Yeah, playoffs are here, baby.
GG's.
Let's
Finally.
freaking get it. All right, I'm gonna close the stream. Finally, that's right. What a long freaking day, starting at like 5 a.m. debates.
Yeah.